That new debt ceiling bill will be on the House floor for a vote tomorrow. And I'm sure you're hearing about a lot of Democrats and Republicans who are pissed, and they are vowing to vote no. So what are the options to get this bill passed through both the House and the Senate on the fast track so we can avoid that catastrophic debt default on Monday? To the big board! In order to pass a bill through the House, you need to have a majority of those who are present and voting vote yes. If everyone is there and present, that means you need 218 yes votes to pass a bill. Of course, that number will go down if people are absent or not voting. The Republicans in the House have 222 members, and the Democrats have 213 members. Already we are hearing the far-right conservative bloc are saying they are a hell no on this bill. And we're starting to hear some of the very far-left progressives saying they also may be a no on this bill. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's like, that's cool. I'm focused right here, sort of in the moderate part of the Republican House conference. He thinks he can deliver between 140 and 150 votes from right here. That would leave House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and the president to deliver from right about here between 70 to 90 yes votes. And if they can get those votes, that then passes this out of the House into the United States Senate, where there's a whole new set of problems. Now in the Senate, bills take a little longer to vote on just because of the wonky procedures. The fast track option in the Senate is called unanimous consent. It allows the chamber to skip debate and quickly hold a vote, possibly by the end of this week. But that can only happen if all 100 senators say yes. And there's this little hang up in that procedure that says any one senator can stand up and say no, and this whole thing stops. So if the bill can't go through unanimous consent, which it likely won't be able to, it would be treated like any other normal bill in the Senate, which is debated on, then it needs to get 60 votes to overcome the filibuster so it then can move on to final passage. Senators can drag out that debate or push for amendment votes, which could slow walk this whole thing for 6 or 7 days, which would then put us well past the default date on Monday. In the Senate, we have 51 Democrats and independents, and we have 49 Republicans. You, of course, need 60 yes votes to get past the filibuster and on to final passage. But we're already starting to see in the Senate some of the same complaints we're hearing in the House from the far right and the far left. These are saying they're a no, and some of these are also saying, not really sure yet. That's why Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, who, by the way, has already endorsed this bill and said all Republicans should be voting swiftly to pass it without unnecessary delay. That's why these two leaders are focused right here in the middle. They are hoping somehow in here they can get to 60. The Senate Majority Leader has already sent a letter to the senators saying they should probably cancel their weekend plans because there's a very real possibility they're going to be pulling all-nighters all weekend long to get this bill passed. As I've said repeatedly, this debt ceiling deal is nowhere near over. We are just 6 days away from defaulting on the debt for the first time in U.S. history.